Hi everyone. Um, Welcome again. This is an update on the frames I've decided to build. So I made these out of ABS plastic sheets, and they're base sketches or blueprints for what we're going to on the carbon fiber. What I'll draw out on the carbon fiber, then cut it out. But these are the tiny whoops. As you can see, same size as this from the Pavo, the previous build that I did. I did two frames, one without the middle connecting part because I was trying the durability. I believe with carbon fiber this will be really hard. This will be more stable, so I think I will go with this probably more, but I'll see what happens. I'm going to do this and that in carbon fiber, so I can test out the durability and the weight and the trials. I'm also going to share the tools I used to create these. So this one is for the Pavo 20. I'm going to mount the O3 air unit here. So I'm going to get the Pavo, the parts from the Pavo, and mount those on there. And then it's going to be a 3-inch, 3.5-inch props. 3.5-inch props on this build, and the motors, they will still be the 1103s. So the fact that it's a little bit squished, I think after trying out the final and it doesn't fly so well, I'll try to extend these backwards a bit, because right now what I want is to make sure that the props are not so much in view. That's why it's a little bit wider. I mean, you can see, this is a little bit wide, but yeah, after the build we shall see what we have. And then trying out the 3-inch props, let's see how close they will be to each other. That's how close they will be to each other. For the final build, they won't touch. They will be really close, but they won't touch. So that's fair. And they will be just a little bit in view. So imagine with the motors on top, the props will be a little bit elevated, so basically when you're flying you'll probably see them in view a little bit, like in the middle, something like that. If you see to the top right, something like this, you might see something like that. I have no problem with that. This one is almost like a 3-inch. I was doing trials. Honestly, I don't have big plans with this, but I'm planning to make this a 1S with 3-inch props. I mean, like a 1S battery with 3-inch props. I just want to check out the battery time that I will have. I mean, basically the same things with the Meteor 65. I want to put on this and see what will happen with such a build. So basically that's what it will look like. Quite strange, but I think I will push these closer. I might push these closer, just a bit closer, just to make it less a little bit smaller, so it's gonna be something like that. So this one I'm going to edit that again, but with this frame I'm happy with this, I'm happy with that, and I'm happy with that so far. It's only this that I'm going to change a bit. So the other thing maybe I would like to share would be perhaps the tools that I used, because somebody might want to try this at home. First of all, you need ABS sheets. They are plastic sheets. These are, I think, 1.8 millimeters thick. 0.8 millimeter. I used this Dremel tool to shape them. What I do first is I sketch on paper. I make my sketches on paper, just like you see that's paper. I made the sketch on paper, then I lined it up with ink, just to make it a little bit more visible. Then I taped it on the ABS sheet, and then I cut it out. I have a set of blades, so I use this to sketch over, like almost like tracing, because I traced like that over this, and it goes through to the ABS plastic. You press it with a little bit of pressure so that the lines go through to the ABS, and then once you go to the ABS sheet, I used the Dremel tool to cut it out of the piece, and I hope I'll use the same Dremel tool for the carbon fiber. I hope it won't be so hard. And for all these pieces, I still use the Dremel tool. Exactly this bit right there, that needle head, that's the one I used. So they say that necessity is the mother of invention. So because of necessity, I'm getting out of my comfort zone to because if you can't create something right now, there's other options of doing this, PCB way and all that, but I'm looking at doing this myself and from home. You can't always rely on PCB way or somebody else to do something that you can do. Thank God I have a crafting background. I'm an artist, so I can craft stuff. So this is where I am so far. These sketches, I think this one I'm gonna redo this, and I will have to reduce these because they're too long. Just reduce these and then I design it perfect. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Then the next thing will be waiting to get the parts for. The next part will be getting the materials to create the carbon fiber. But other than that, that's what I have. I'm trying to stick to my word, and to anybody that wants to perhaps start their own builds, perhaps this can help you. You can start with the materials you have. I don't know how we'll document the carbon fiber process, but I'm sure you can find online how to create your own carbon fiber sheets. So I don't think that will be complicated. The only thing I'm I'm looking forward to is cutting the carbon fiber, to cut these details in the carbon fiber. I don't know if the Dremel will be able to cut it, but when I really feel it, I think it will be able to cut it. But it's going to be a lot of sanding, a lot of smoothing, a lot of polishing that's going to go in that. Yeah, so basically I'm trying to do all these old school or homemade without a computer. Everything that I'm creating is handmade, and yeah, so if somebody is to like produce on a mass scale, then that will be a lot of time. So computer comes in if you want to produce something on a mass scale. And for the builds that I'm doing right now, if they all come out fine, then I will perhaps look for a way to produce in mass scale and also distribute them to other people that are interested. They could try out these frames and see how they can fly. So this one, I want to first do this, see how it flies. I think it will fly okay. It will fly better if this is farther down, for sure. But I'm trying to avoid making very large quads, so I think for now this will do. Yeah, so I just wanted to share this update. What I used, I have cutting items, I have my nail file. The nail file was for smoothing the edges. I had to come and file the edges, all that beveled corners, all the beveled corners, the smoothened corners. I had to come and file those. By the way, it didn't take me long to create these. I created these two the same night. It took me maybe about 2 hours to create the both of these. From sketch to filing them down, cutting them out, and all that. So yeah, I mean, how long it takes is not the case. The final product is what matters. So these are my tools. Used this. I used the Dremel, filed them, and yeah, go to what I have. I mean, these are normal household items. These you can find in a normal, stationery shop. And you might not even need the Dremel to create these. I just needed the Dremel to work faster because, the blades themselves can work. But if you need this particular Dremel, I'm sure you can find this at about between $40 and $60. You can get this, I think. Yeah, I don't remember how much I bought this. It was about, let's say, about $50-$60. This, and I'm converting that from my local currency. So yeah, and for this, I don't know if I showed you this, but for this is how it will look. It's just that small. So basically the flight controller sits in there, this guy, the canopy sits in there, and yeah, these, and you have your quad. That's small. So it's about the same size as, it's actually the same size as this, only that this is an X shape, this is not an X shape. So I expect this to fly better than that. And I mean, look at that, it just looks beautiful. So I'm looking forward to see what will come out of this. And that. And guys, if these frames fly really well, I'm going to create many of them and start selling them. So if you might be interested in that, keep that in mind. So this also for the O3. If you have an O3 and this goes through, I will send I will do a review on testing the frames, see how they perform, do a flight, do all tricks and flight time and all that, because this is a 3.5 this is a 3.5 propeller that's going on here, so I expect this to fly really well, really stable. But we'll have to go there and test that first. You know, it doesn't have to be fantasy. So if it doesn't fly so well, then we shall see if we can extend these arms, you know, backwards. We can change the angle downwards, and then we see how better, you know, to make it. But so far so good. I'm happy with what I have. So just a carbon fiber remaining, cutting it up and testing the frames I'll be building, and yeah, let you know the results. All right, take care.